Okie dokie, Smokey. Boom. That over there right now. All right, all right, all right. Here we go. Okay, have a good night. Thank you, fellow kidcore kid. Thanks for stopping by for a comment. Appreciate that. And thank you everyone for stopping in to watch for a few minutes. This is the GCI Studios live stream. Monday through Friday is DC content. Today, starting the pencil sketch on Superboy Prime. This was a suggestion by one of my viewers, subscribers. I'd never really, wasn't really familiar with Superboy Prime, so I thought this would be a good sketch to get into. Something different. I hadn't done yet, so make it a little more interesting. So this is the loose sketch where I'm just throwing things together, getting the angles right. Get everything laid in the way I want it. Thank you for the likes, appreciate that. So I've been drawing for many, many years. Originally started my YouTube channel about 7, 8 years ago. Started out with a big Hulk cover, oversized poster size. That was right when Stan Lee had passed away. So I like to do mock-up covers. I've got one, a Superman, Son of Krypton cover that I'm going to be finishing up that a long time, so I'd like to get that wrapped up. So in this stage, all we're doing is getting the rough shapes, trying to get the profile laid in before we start doing the detailed work. And this is the fun process where nothing's definite yet. You're just laying in all the shapes and getting the anatomy kind of proportions correct, or at least correct enough for comic book art. If any of you are familiar with Superboy Prime, maybe you could comment on some of the backstory, because I have not looked into his backstory, other just some images. Thanks for watching, everybody, and appreciate those likes very much. Helps push that algorithm. I gotta change this belt up because I went traditional and it is not a traditional Superman belt. So it kind of goes up, you drop down, it's much thicker yellow line. Boom, boom, boom. Yep, I like doing a little bit different design. Makes me think a little more. I don't just go on automatic. I'm not sure what these yellow things are, but it's a design element that I will be sure and include. If you do like this and you've hit the like button, consider subscribing, please. It's the best way you can support the YouTube creator. It's got these oversized boots, almost look like lead. These big old lead looking shoulder pads. I guess it's lead. I draw every day, and I tell people who aren't pleased at this point with their drawing that that's the way to get better and to get the drawings the way you want them to look, is by drawing every day. So it's even got kind of a lead line collar situation going on. Make him muscular but not muscle bound is one of the keys to drawing Superman and Superboy. Hey, Whirl 29, thank you for your comment. It's going good. A little quiet today, but going well. I'm liking the drawing so far. Beef up these shoulder pads a little bit. Yeah, man, Superman's the best. I don't specifically remember that, but I'm sure it was a pretty good episode. Hello, Kinsey. Thank you for joining. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Yeah, Superboy Prime is the name. So I'll have to look into this backstory sometime today. Find out what the deal is with him, because I'm not familiar. I think he was on one of the Infinite Crisis comics. I did not remember Adam Sandler wearing a Superman shirt. I like Todd McFarlane's art, and I think he's interesting to listen to. I like hearing his interviews. He's got an amazing organization. Well, awesome. Welcome, everybody. Glad everybody can take a few minutes to watch this. Don't forget to hit the like button. I know I don't like to harp on that, but it is the best way to get the algorithm, one of the good ways to get the algorithm to cooperate and push out my videos. I liked Zack Snyder Superman a lot. I like the whole Zack Snyder universe. I wouldn't mind if it came back with this whole Netflix buyout situation, buying out Warner Brothers. Yeah, it wouldn't bother me at all. If the whole Zack Snyder universe came back, that would be great. James Gunn's universe. I'm glad to see somebody, doing the work. But for me, it's a little bit a Saturday morning cartoon so far. Of course, I don't watch the Peacemaker TV series. I've only seen really the Superman movie, but as far as the Superman goes, it's kind of almost too Saturday morning cartoon for me. Well, in the movies, I think it's, one of the goals is to get them a little more into live stream or live action, a little more believable. That is amazing. I really like that Matt Reeves Batman. I own a digital copy of that movie and I watch it a lot. Like the whole, how they got to the darkness, the dark element of the Batman story, and the whole detective aspect of it. No, I have not read any Spawn. I've only done one Spawn drawing or video that's on my channel here. So I'm really not much into Spawn either. I'm really old. I am going to be, believe it or not, 63 in a couple of months. And I've been drawing for about 56 years, 57 years. Yep, I'm an old man. And I really got this YouTube channel going again. It's been over a year now, about a year and a couple months. Oh yeah, thought about it a lot, but they usually don't like old timers like me. They want to get younger people in there that they can train. So I'm actually a truck driver. That's what I do for a living. So this is just something I'm trying to get off the ground for, see if I could get monetized someday for my retirement. Yep, it's not a big deal. Appreciate you. But it's just part of life. Yeah, if I can get monetized, I think that would be great. But it's slow going. Also, so. But the good thing is, I just love to draw. So I'm doing what I love, and whether I get paid or not, I love doing this. I've had some commissions lined up before. I was on Reddit for a while, I had some commissions going, but then they always fall through, so nobody's actually ever bought any of my work. Yeah. I've had a few lined up and they fell through, at the last minute kind of deal, but keep on trying. So when I get up to 3,000 watch hours, which I'm not even close to 2,000 yet, I can start doing the super chats when I'm on here live, where people can, donate money as I go. I've done some digital. I don't like it because it's completely foreign to me, as you can imagine, but yeah, I have tried it. I've done a little bit of animation digitally. That was fun, but it's very tedious and time consuming doing animation. I think Year One, that series Year One that Frank Miller wrote, I actually have about 5 copies of that when it first came out. Well, hello, out of touch one. What are you doing up? I'm glad you are up, but wasn't expecting to see you today. Thanks for joining. I'm doing very well. My watch hours are up. Subscribers have been increasing a little bit every day. So, and I'm doing what I love, drawing. How are you doing? Yeah, that's a good thing. Alive and kicking. Have you ever heard of Superboy Prime? Hello, Mr. Man. The worst comic book? Let me think. I've got some old Marvel that I inherited a collection, and I was looking through some of those, and I think it's X Factor. Some of those were pretty bad. They're X-Force, or I can't remember the name of them now. I got them in a short box here in my studio closet, the comics that I've kept. I don't have a lot of comics, but life stories. Well, I like to tell people why I am so fascinated with Superman and Batman. Because when I was growing up, all you had were 3 channels. The only exposure on television I had was to Superman and the Batman series and the old Superman series. And had some traumatic things happen when I was young and in the house, in a situation where I had to take action, or somebody that was important to me was going to get hurt. And even as a 5-year-old, I took action like Superman or Batman would, enough to stop the situation from happening. And I've always been grateful to the Superman, Batman characters for giving me the courage to do that. and they've been with me ever since I was little. Thank you very much. I'm trying to get a more of a traditional look to the Superboy this time. And I'll tighten up this drawing. I got a different pen. This is a 0.5, so I can come in here and start defining some of these shapes. Thank you everybody for joining and the likes, appreciate that. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe. It's the best way you can support YouTube creators. Well, hello, Jenny. Thank you everybody for showing up. Appreciate that. There's no cost here in this memo like usual, so it's good to have some of my other regulars back. Appreciate that support and your comments. Yeah, I'm getting a little more happy with this as I go. Yeah, the thing about this 0.05, when I push down a little bit, it starts breaking. So I gotta keep my touch light. Well, they got a lot of talent. It always seems, like you're pretty good until you get compared to some of the actual professionals. Yeah, some of my inspirations or people I like to watch are Jim Lee when he has a video out, and David Finch. He's back on doing his live stream, so I really enjoy watching him, especially how he inks. I've really been trying to get my inking. Yeah, I don't actually, just when you start thinking about, trying to actually get a job doing this professionally. We'll come back to that. I have started my own comic. It's more of a live action comic instead of a hero comic. It's about a guy who's moves to the Rocky Mountains and learns the way of the Arapaho Indians and befriends a wolf in a wolf pack. It's called Hone, which is Arapaho for wolf soldier. I will show you the cover of it. I've got it on my wall with my other covers. Just a second. Now I'm going to have to sign off of here, but let me see if I can get this phone out of here without shutting it off. Yeah, I do. I have thousands of them. So here's the cover of my comic. That's before he heads to the Rocky Mountains, when he's got all kinds of trouble in the city with his brother getting in trouble. That is Hone. Jake Robinson is his name. I've got the first few pages drawn out. Oh, and this is my wall. This is what I started doing with my channel originally, making these covers, which I think I'm going to get back to and finish the one I've started. Here's a few more. And then I did a few posters. That's one poster. And that's the other poster. And here's the original poster. That's the one I started my channel with, drawing that. It's a mock-up Hulk cover. It's right when Stan Lee died. And this is the one I need to finish. I gotta get all the backgrounds done. I'm going to have to get going. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I was glad I could show you guys some of that stuff. I'm going to finish working on this tomorrow. That's my favorite wall, yeah. Hopefully I can see some of you guys back here tomorrow. Thanks for all your support and all the likes. Yes, you stay safe as well, world. Bye, Out of Touch One and Mr. Man. Appreciate you guys. Yep, see you, Mr. Man. Yo, before I go, world, did you want to say something? Okay. Yes, I could do that. I have another channel. It is called Gibson Book, where I do Marvel and some Simpson cartoon stuff. But yeah, I could do Wolverine fighting a shield agent or an ice agent on that one. That would be funny. That's on Gibson Book is where I would do that. Might do a time lapse of it or something. Is that channel still growing? I don't have a lot of subscribers. All right, we'll see you guys soon. Adios, amigos.